Thursday, May 11th, 2023, and here are my 3 free best bets. Let's go. What's up, guys? It's your boy Noble Living back with another DYF Bets video where I'm trying to break down my 3 best plays of today so this way I can help you get paid each and every single day. If you've been tapped into the channel, you know we've been dropping MLB and NBA winners all month, and we're looking to keep the momentum going. Last night, we finally got back on the winning track. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We needed that. We went 2-1 on the day, almost had the sweep, but it's all good. We cashed on the Golden State Warriors first half. We hit on the Astros money line. We did lose on the 2-team steamer. The Knicks got it done, but the Braves did let us down there. That was a disappointing one. But you can see our record right here, right? 2-1 on the day. On the year to date, we're still over 500. That's what we're looking for, over 500 in both the NBA and the MLB. And now we're gonna look to carry this momentum forward as we continue to build out in this month of May. As always, please like the video and subscribe to the channel so this way you can help grow the channel and help share this with somebody who you know sports bets or might be interested in just learning a little bit more or just wants to get a different perspective and angles on the games tonight. I know you have your own picks. I know you've got your winners. I'd love to hear them. But if at the very least, I like to listen to other analysts and people in some of the plays that they're going after. So I want to be able to do the same, and maybe somebody that you know wants to listen as well. So make sure you're sharing this video with them, and let's dive into our first best bet of the day. So for my first best bet, I'm going to the NBA. I've got a player prop. We've got a closeout game between the Sixers and the Celtics, and I'm going with James Harden over 8.5 assists. The best odds I've seen is -120 on Bet365, and this is just a big chance for the 76ers here, right? They're at home. They got a chance to close it out, go to the Eastern Conference Finals, and truthfully, they don't want to go back to Boston. I mean, it's not that big of a distance and travel-wise, but you always want to stay at home, right? You don't want to close it off on your home floor. You want to sleep in your own bed, and I think the Sixers, they have the best chance to do that when Harden is both passing and scoring the ball. But we know we can bank on him passing a lot more with Embiid in the lineup, and especially just over the last few games, he's done what he's needed to do in this series from a scoring perspective, and I think today we're going to see him pass the ball so they can close it out. The Sixers are best when Harden is passing the ball. He averaged 10.7 assists per game during the regular season, so we're only asking him to get beneath his average here. He averaged almost 11. We only need 9, and he's gone over this total in the last 3 games for Philly. So I like that to show that he's been hitting these, he's been trending in the right direction. And I also went a little bit deeper and I looked at his last 5 closeout games dating back to 2021, and he's gone over this total 4 or 5 times in terms of games in which he had the chance to win this series or close out this series. And he likes to pass the ball. You know, Harden, you know, he can score, but you've seen him kind of adapt to this passing role over the past few years. We saw him in the closeout game against the Nets in the past series, and he had 11 assists in that game. One thing that's really encouraging is that Maxey and Harris, they were knocking down their shots last game. It was a full team effort. Yeah, Embiid led the charge, but that's what we want to see. The other role players stepping up, performing, shooting the ball well, because that makes it even easier for Harden to facilitate, but then also it opens up the lanes a little bit more for him to drive, do that floater, hit a step back 3. So I think Harden has a good chance to get his points and assists in this game, but I'm just going to lean towards the assists over 8.5. For my second best bet of the day, I am headed towards the baseball diamond, and I'm going with the Giants on the money line. The best odds I've seen is -135 on DraftKings and Bovada, and we've got a decent pitching matchup here between Alex Cobb and Tommy Henry, who are on the mound in this one. Now, Alex Cobb, he's 2-1 with a 2.01 ERA for the Giants, but his home and away splits are a little bit worrisome. He has a 1.35 ERA at home, but a 3.2 ERA on the road. And that also includes the Mexico City series on the road, which you know was kind of like an outlier because of the altitude and the way the bats and the balls were flying during that series. So that road ERA is a little bit higher than what we were expecting, but also at the same time, you know, it is a night and day difference in terms of his strength at home compared to on the road. It also doesn't help that the Diamondbacks have also hit right-handed pitchers really well, so that's another point of concern. So if you're on the Diamondbacks, I can kind of see your angle, but this is the reason why I got to go with the Giants here. And I got to fade Tommy Henry, who's on the mound for the D-backs, okay? He enters this game with a 5.17 ERA, and his last start, which was his best one of the season, which She only gave up 2 earned runs and 6 hits over 6 innings, but that was to the Nationals. And if you look at his other games this season, he's had 3 starts, 1 against the Rockies, 1 against the Nationals, or 1 against the Royals. Those are 3 of the weaker offenses in all of baseball. And you're telling me he has a 5.17 ERA without facing some of the teams like the Rangers or the Rays or some of the potent offenses like the Red Sox or the Braves? I'm not a big fan of that. The Giants do have a very strong offense, and they also do have the better bullpen as well. And like I said, Alex Cobb, he does have that home or road split, but he is the better pitcher in this matchup. So because of that, I think we're getting really good value on the money line with the Giants at -135 here, and I really like them. And if you're looking for another baseball play, you might want to take a look at the Rangers on the money line. The A's just pulled their pitcher, so the lines are not officially up right now. Last time I checked, they did have the Rangers at -140 on the money line. I think that is cash money against a weak A's team, which is not that good. They're the worst team in baseball, truthfully, and whoever the Rangers send up to the mound is not going to be as bad as whoever the A's are going to send to the mound. So you might want to look at that Rangers game on the money line, or maybe parlay that with the Giants. Maybe if you just do like a +1.5 on both of those and tease them down, that might work for you to get to +100 odds. But I do like the Giants on the money line in this matchup. They've got the better pitcher, they've got the better lineup, they've got the better bullpen. Even though they're on the road, I expect them to get it done here. And for my third and final best bet of the day, I've got a special type of bet. So you guys know, like when you're looking at all the lines and you first click on a game, there's like special bets that pop up. Shout out to my boy Ryan that I hoop with, who put me on to this bet today. So shout out to him for this one. This one's also going to be on the specials, or it might be a same game parlay for you, either or. But I'm taking Kevin Durant and Devin Booker over 30.5 points each. And that's going to get you to about +200 odds on Bovada in terms of if you take it as a special, or if you parlay them, then you could tease it down a little bit. But I like both of these guys to go over their 30.5 points in this matchup. Why? Because it's a must-win game for the Suns. They have got to win or they go home. I think they can force a game 7 here. I'm not 100% sure, but I do like the fact that I do know they're going to be competitive. Devin Booker and KD are the keys to them really being able to produce and compete in this game. And the 2 games that the Suns have won in this series, they were both at home. Let's start with game 3. Devin Booker had 47 points in that game. KD had 39, so that would have cashed. In game 4, KD had 36. Devin Booker had 36, so that would have cashed, right? So both of their wins at home, we've seen both of these guys go off in the past 2 games. And then the total for this game is also set pretty high at 226. So we're expecting a lot of offense, running gun up and down the court. So that means it's going to be in the favor of KD and Booker, because they're like the really 2 only scorers that the Suns have right now. And in 10 playoff games this year, Durant is averaging 29.6 points per game. So he's right there at that mark on 43 minutes and 21 shot attempts. I love to see the volume there. When I'm taking point prop bets, I want to make sure that the person that I'm betting on is at least getting the volume. I don't want them to have to hit 60-70% from the field for this bet to hit. The fact that I need to get 30 points and he's shooting the ball 21 times, not including free throws, lets you know that the volume is going to be there. Now, Devin Booker, same thing, averaging 36 points per game on 42 minutes and 23 shot attempts. Again, the volume is there, the minutes are there, so I'm expecting both of these guys to be able to hit this point total and go over. And don't forget that if you're looking at all the games and you're like, well, no, but they didn't get over in the other matchups, it's because of the altitude in Denver. Typically teams play a little bit slower and the game totals are a little bit lower because of that altitude. The stamina is not there, the endurance is harder to run in there if you're not used to that altitude. So because of that, I really like the fact that the Phoenix Suns are at home in a must-win situation. They're going to lean towards their 2 superstars. So give me the special same game parlay bet of Durant and Devin Booker over 30.5 points. If you want to tease it down, go for that as well. And then, like I said, you can just take the same game parlay if you don't have that special prop on your bet, but we're getting really good value on this, and I like this bet. And that's it for me, my friends, today. Those are my 3 free best bets, and I really like all 3 of these. I think we have an opportunity to cash on all these. I gave you guys a few other leans in this video as well. And as always, please share this video, like it, and subscribe to the channel so this way we can continue to grow. And then listen, drop inside the Telegram group so this way I can see some of the bets that you're making. We had a great day in the Telegram last night. Great call out. Shout out to my boy Jonathan Garcia inside the Telegram. He's been like hitting like his last 8-10 call outs have been cash money. I've been telling him on some of them. So listen, it's not just me who's in this community giving out winners. It's other individuals just like you as we come together, share our mindset, share our analysis, so this way we can collaborate and we can win and make money together. I want to see you make money, so let's get after it today and let's cash in and dictate your fate. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's get it.